ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. That we have two methods here: direct ELISA, indirect ELISA. Direct ELISA is used to detect antigens. Indirect ELISA is used to detect antibodies. Direct ELISA, it includes two: sandwich ELISA and competitive ELISA. Let us do the sandwich ELISA. The sandwich ELISA. Let us do the sandwich ELISA first. We will come from the beginning. Number one, sandwich ELISA. In that, I am separating here for your convenience as a positive test and a negative test. That we should remember before we do the test. How can you know positive and negative? So just for our understanding, we made it like that. So just go through the diagrams and take the screenshot of diagrams. The positive test in case of sandwich ELISA. Antibodies of the laboratory which can bind with a specific antigen are attached to the microtitary plate. There you can see. Then patient sample is added. When we add the patient sample, if the patient sample is having antigen, is present in the patient sample, they bind with antibody. Okay, next, the third one, the diagram number 3. Another primary antibody is added to the microtitary plate, and the primary antibody which attaches to the antigen on other side. That means that antigen is multivalent, you should understand. Okay, then the fourth one, enzyme linked secondary antibody. This one, enzyme linked secondary antibody is added and it binds with the primary antibody. Now you add substrate for this. When we add substrate, the substrate will go and bind with the enzyme which is coated on the enzyme linked secondary antibody, which makes the change in the color, and that because of the substrate reacted with that enzyme, change in the color. If change in the color, we can say there is secondary antibody who is enzyme linked. If secondary antibody is there, we can say primary antibody present. If primary antibody is there, we can say there is an antigen present. If antigen present, we can confirm the test positive. That's it. Then negative. Let us see. Negative. That means when it will come negative. Okay. Then as usual, the laboratory is with in the microtitary plate. The primary antibodies are attached to the microtitary plate, and the patient sample is added. When we add the patient sample, you see these arrow marks. Arrow marks indicates every time we absorb the free fluid. So if antigen is present in the patient sample, they bind. If there is no patient sample is without antigen, they can't. Okay, next, another primary antibody is added. Another primary antibody is added. When we add another primary antibody, if antigen is there, they may bind. But if there is no antigen, they can't bind. So why you can't see this blue one again in the next diagram? That means you need to understand. When we absorb the free fluid, they'll go because they are not attached to anyone in the plate. That's why they'll go. And enzyme linked and secondary antibodies are added. Then if there is an antigen, for antigen primary antibody may attach. If primary antibody is there, they may attach, the secondary antibodies may attach with the primary antibody. But finally, that this will be the result. When we add substrate, there is no change in color. Why there is no change in color? We say secondary antibody enzyme linked is not there. It means primary antibody is not there. It means there is no antigen. That means the test declared as negative. Okay. Next, in the competitive ELISA, this is also direct ELISA, competitive ELISA. Mostly we do this for pregnancy test. Here, that antibodies which are produced against the HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, are present and they attach to the well. Female sample is added. In the female sample, blood or urine, if HCG is there, they go and bind with them. Okay, they go and bind with them, and when we add and that HCG, which is enzyme linked HCG is added to the sample. There you see there is no place to bind with because the already female sample containing HCG is occupied. Okay, then add substrate. So why you can't see these red dots? Enzyme linked HCG is in the you can't see in the next sample. You should understand we absorbed the free fluid. When we absorb the free fluid, they are gone. Then we add substrate. No change in the color. So that means there is no enzyme linked laboratory HCG, which means there is female containing HCG is present. So that means if no change in the color, we say the enzyme linked antigen HCG are absent, that female HCG present, presence of human chorionic gonadotropin in the female sample, we can say she is pregnant. We can declare she is pregnant. If she is pregnant, the sample will be like this. That HCG antibody of laboratory, HCG of the female. If negative, the sample will be like this. HCG antibody of the laboratory and HCG enzyme linked HCG of the laboratory. Both are laboratory issues are present here, which makes the change in the color. And we say there is no HCG in the female. That's why she is not pregnant. That is about the direct ELISA. Okay. Next, let's go to the that indirect ELISA. We are seeing the competitive ELISA. What is meant by competition here? Once let us see what is meant by competition here. So competition between HCG of the female sample, then and enzyme linked HCG of the laboratory. If these are present, they are not present. If they are present, these are not present. So what do you say that as competition? Okay, next, let's go to the indirect ELISA. Finally, indirect ELISA is used to detect the antibodies. That means we should carry antigens in the laboratory. We do it for HIV. HIV antigens are adsorbed to the well. Patient sample is added. Second diagram. Patient sample anti-serum. Hoping so, if it is infected with HIV, it definitely have some antibodies in his body. So if antibodies are present, definitely they attach to that antigen. And enzyme linked secondary antibodies that added to the sample. They go and bind with the patient's antibody, patient's primary antibody, if present, then add substrate. What it make? It changes the color because enzyme linked secondary antibody react with the substrate and that changes the color. If change in the color, we can say positive. There is a change in the color, positive. Negative means HIV antigens of the laboratory attached to the well. We added the patient sample. If there is no antibody, they don't bind. Enzyme linked secondary antibodies are added. If there is no patient's antibody, they can't find a place to bind. When we absorb the free fluid, they are gone. So that's why when you add substrate, no change in the color. No change in the color means here good news. He is not HIV positive. That's why. So that positive test, change in the color. Here it is, HIV cases. Antigen, patient antibody, and a laboratory enzyme linked antibody. If they are present, when you add substrate, there will be a change in the color. Is positive, HIV positive. Okay. Next here, no change in the color. What it mean? No sample, no patient sample is not without any, not any antibody. That's why enzyme linked antibodies are that pulled out when we absorb the free fluid. So that's why when we add substrate, there is no change in the color. No change in the color means negative. Negative test, negative. Negative is good news here, isn't it? That do remember in case of competitive ELISA, positive is a good news. Positive, she is pregnant and going to be mother. Okay, so that's the difference. You have to find it out. That means just till it sink in that you have to watch this many times. Okay, and you should draw your own diagrams. You should draw your own diagram. Okay, so this is all about indirect ELISA and direct ELISA. That in the direct ELISA, sandwich ELISA, and competitive ELISA. Okay, so sandwich and competitive ELISA. So this is finally here direct ELISA, indirect ELISA with the diagrams we are showing. Okay, so